women were standing on one side, and it was like smoky and dark, and then they stepped over the wall and out of the darkness and into the light. And that was just what I saw for this weekend. The Lord just gave me that mind picture of what this weekend was going to be about, and just seeing women step out of whatever season that they're in and into what he's called you to walk in. And so then we had to find a cool verse. So we found this Isaiah 58 that says, your ancient ruins shall be rebuilt, and you shall raise up foundations of many generations, and you shall be called the repairer of the breach, the restorer of streets to dwell in, which is so cool. Just that's what we're called to be. Like, we're called to be the repairer of the breach. So there's a separation between us and God sometimes, and we as God's girls are supposed to repair that breach, and we're supposed to help build up cities that have been destroyed, whether the city is us, right? If we see a sister who's torn down, we're to go build her up, right? And encourage her. Or Holden, if we see that Holden is falling down, like, we as God's army are supposed to go build that back up. But then we read the whole chapter, and it was super cool. So I'm going to read the whole thing to you. Are you ready? Okay. Isaiah 58 says, cry aloud, do not hold back. Lift up your voice like a trumpet. Sorry, I'm a public crier. I don't know why. Okay. Declare to my people their transgressions, to the house of Jacob their sins. Yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways, as if they were a nation that did righteous and did not forsake the judgments of their God. They ask me righteous judgments. They delight to draw near to God. They say, why have we fasted and you've not seen? Why have we humbled ourselves and you not take knowledge of it? Behold, in the day of your fast, you seek your own pleasures and oppress your workers. Behold, when you fast, you do it to quarrel and fight, and you hit with wicked fists. Fasting like yours this day will not make your voice be heard on high. Is such the fast that I choose, a day for a person to humble himself, bow down his head like a reed, and spread sackcloth and ashes under him? Will you call this a fast, and a day acceptable to the Lord? Is not this the fast that I choose? To loose the bonds of wickedness, to undo the straps of the yoke, to let the oppressed go free, and to break every yoke? Is it not to share your bread with the hungry and bring the homeless and poor into your house? When you see them naked, to cover them and not hide yourself from your own flesh. That means families. So don't hide from your family, help them out. Then shall your light break forth like the dawn, and your healing shall spring up speedily. Your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. Then you shall call, and the Lord will answer. You shall cry, and he will say, here I am. If you take away the yoke from your midst, the pointing of fingers and speaking wickedness, if you pour yourself out for the hungry and satisfy the desire of the afflicted, then shall your light rise in the darkness, and your gloom be as the noonday. And the Lord will guide you continually and satisfy your desire in scorched places and make your bones strong. And you shall be like a watered garden, like a spring of water whose waters do not fall. And your ancient ruins shall be rebuilt. You shall raise up the foundations of many generations, and you shall be called the repairer of the breach, the restorer of streets to dwell in. All right, let's worship.